Yes, my homies, let's go. We are back at the job site that I first introduced you guys to. The basement, that underground hole. What's up, my homie? What's up, bro? Can you be back on the... Can I put you back on the channel again or what?
The Diddy files.
What's up, homies? We're back at this bullshit again, huh?
Part 2.
Shit, this is part 2. Yeah, so what has to get done today is that hole needs to be filled. Wait, that hole right there. Got the water boots on so that I don't get my feet wet. One of my biggest pet peeves from this job is, like I mentioned, getting my hands dirty and getting my feet wet. So right now, I'm actually gonna take advantage of this time to go and get my work gloves. My work truck is still a mess. Ever since it got broken into, the toolboxes out here, I've been storing the majority of my tools inside of my work truck. And it's kind of disappointing because I hate having this truck look like this. But right now, I got no other choice, my homies. I got no other choice. El marro. Okay, so what he's doing now is we're sealing off from the backside of this wall. So we're not able to drill into it and make some holes. So we're forced to go on the backside and kind of wedge it in with some wood, which is what he's doing now. I don't know if you can see, there's a piece of plywood there kind of blocking it off. We need to fill this hole up and we're going to use non-shrink grout. But first we have to drill some holes and place rebar into those holes. That way it can kind of anchor in. I found a pile of scrap rebar right there underneath of the work trailer here. I did go inside and ask the project manager if I could have some of this, and he was okay with it. So at this construction site, there's always different type of dangers, right? You're always gonna encounter things like these machines here. You see that guy in that machine over there with that lift up there? You're always going to have things like this. For example, this guy backing up here. I wanna make sure I'm not in any pinch points. I definitely don't wanna be in his blind spot for any longer than I really need to. These are just things that you pick up while, you know, you work. For me, I've been doing this for more than, you know, damn, for just about 20 years now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, my homies. So Big Munchies right here, he has the rebar with him. He's gonna cut it into the pieces that we need, and then we will take it down into that garage or down into the basement and make sure we're able to install it. Listo, primazo. Vamos, vamos. I'm gonna make my way back down to the hole and see if the inspector's okay with this. Yeah, so something that you guys didn't catch was in order for me to do this job, there needs to be a third party observer watching everything that I do. And so he told us we might have to use epoxy on these rebars, which of course is normal. We're walking back to the truck again, my homies. Got to see if I have that epoxy with me. Yes, my homies, so we did pick up the parts that we need. My intentions were to be able to show you guys the inside of this place. You know, it's just different. I don't know any of the people that work here anymore. It's just not the same vibe anymore, so I didn't even bother like whipping out my phone. It was just strictly business, my homies. And yeah, back to strictly business with this video too. We're heading back to work. Let's go, my homies. We'll catch you in a bit.
Yes, look at that teamwork right there, so I can get a nice parking spot, my homies. Over here, I've gotten like 2 freaking parking tickets already.
Yes, get it. Damn, I told you. My homie's a little bit of a downtime right now. They're not sure what's gonna happen. Like I said, the third party guy did intervene and want to change things up. The building manager, the building project manager is saying he wants it one way, and the third party inspector is saying it needs to be done a different way. A lot of times this is how these jobs go. You have to wait for the paperwork to get sent through. Sometimes a tiny little adjustment like this could take a week to handle, and that's just a shame because it's something that I could have had done already. It could have been done. I could have been already at home or on to a different job. But now we're forced to wait and see how they want to approach the situation. It's not a big deal. I have a certain type of epoxy that we need to use. It's the same spec, same type of epoxy. It's just not the same brand that they're calling for. He says, she say, bunch of back and forth, my homies. It's above my pay raise, so I'm gonna sit in my truck and work on this video. It's a plus. I mean, I'm able to. Yes, we're back in this miserable hole here. Let's see here. Let me go down there and show you guys what's going on here. I don't want one cheese. Wait. These holes were already drilled while I was out for the parts. Now we gotta take these out, clean the hole, put the epoxy in. This is what I had to go get, right? See, I had that right there, which is the same type of epoxy, except for, did this guy bring me the Tell me you forgot it. Oh my God. Okay, well, I need to go to the truck and grab that. O sea, lo que debería de ser es cortarle agujeros a esa cubeta. All right, my homies, we did end up putting this epoxy into those holes right there. $360 later, huh, Moose?
Yes, sir. All right, cool. Got it, Doc.
Later, brother.
Have a good one.
Now we sit and wait for an hour. Yes, right now we're mixing up the grout to put into that hole right there. Back in this shithole. All right, folks, here you go. We are in the process of filling up this hole here. Just needs a couple of rebars drilled in there. Looks definitely weird, but little by little, little by little. Is that right, Moose? Let's go. We did end up grouting that. Tomorrow we have to come take that off and clean it up. Just gotta let that cement sit there and get hard overnight. And I think that's probably about it. Whoa. Whoa. ¿Qué pasó, primo? Pues eso me dijo el mes pasado. Gotta jump start the homie's truck.